If I asked you the first words that came to mind when describing your body, what would you say? Hey, I'm Elizabeth, and on this channel I help women just like you become women of wellness by making peace with food, loving your body, and finding joy in exercise and movement. Click the subscribe button below to commit yourself to become a woman of wellness today. And to help guide you through these principles we're talking about in your own life, I want you to grab the Intuitive Eating Guidebook and Checklist that I created just for you. It's also linked in the description below. It might seem funny that we're talking body image in a series that's been all about food, right? But when you really think about it, doesn't it make sense that body image and food go together just about as good as maybe peanut butter and jelly? In fact, let me ask you the same question that I asked at the beginning of this video. If I asked you the first words that came to mind when describing your body, what would you say? How do you talk about yourself when you're alone? And how do you talk about yourself when you're around other people? Adopting the intuitive eating lifestyle also means building a better respect for your body and loving the skin that you're in. I know, however, that this can be a very sensitive subject for some, so I want you to know that I approach this topic with the utmost respect and sensitivity. No matter where you're at in your journey to loving your body, I hope today's video will help you take one small step toward loving yourself more. So first, I have a question for you. If you often find yourself talking negatively about your body, or pointing out your flaws, or maybe being unable to accept or believe a body compliment, how has that served you in the past? Has dwelling on your imperfect body helped you tone up? Has chewing yourself out every time you stepped on the scale helped you actually lose the weight? Focusing on your body in such a negative way doesn't serve you one single bit. So no matter where you are in your journey, you can find a way to respect your body. And today, we're going to talk about 3 ways that you can do that. But before I move on, I want to clarify a question that might be on your mind. Can you still love and respect your body and want weight loss at the same time? The simple answer is yes, if you're willing to have weight loss be your secondary goal and respecting and loving your body your primary goal. Then you can happily move forward with goals and change and all of that. In working with many clients over the years, I can tell you that unless they worked on creating a respect for their body first, they never found that love and respect even after they reached their weight loss goals. So there are 2 steps to respecting your body. The first is to make it comfortable. That makes sense, right? And the second is to meet its basic needs. You should be able to feel comfortably fed, comfortably dressed, and move in a comfortable way. So let's start with the first way to love and respect your body. Stop body bashing, please. Pay attention for one day. How do you talk about your body? Instead of body bashing, I want to give you a challenge. Sit yourself in front of the mirror, if you feel comfortable doing this, of course, and I want you to focus on gratitude. Spend some time thanking your body for all it's done for you. Practice gratitude for every area that you possibly can. Has your belly carried and born children? Be thankful for that beautiful gift no matter what flaws are there. Do your legs help you run errands easily throughout the day? Tell them thank you. Take a moment each day to practice gratitude for your body. And when the natural body bashing or negative thoughts want to creep in, turn them into a simple gratitude. You'll be surprised at how much this simple exercise can actually help. So will you try it? In fact, if you really want to practice this principle, I have a free self-love affirmation workbook that helps you create an affirmation of self-love to repeat daily. You can also find that in the description linked in the video below. Okay, the second way that we're loving and respecting our body today. Quit comparing and respect body diversity. It's easy to get caught up in what other women's bodies look like, isn't it? You say things like, or think things like, they're thinner than I am, or oh man, I'd give anything to look that toned, or I wish I looked like that in a swimsuit. I know these are all phrases we've uttered. It's a natural tendency as women to compare. I'm not sure why, but it is. But you know what? You are on your own journey. Remember that. And you have your own unique body. Some women may never have that gap in their thighs that others do. And I know you know what I'm talking about. Oh, how I used to envy the women with gaps in their thighs. It sounds so silly saying out loud. But now the only reason I envy them is because they don't have to worry about getting rashes from their legs rubbing together when they walk. When you're tempted to compare yourself to others, remind yourself that everyone is different. And that's okay. And that's what makes life wonderful. And then move on. That's all you need to do. Lastly, and probably most importantly, treat your body with respect today. Do nice things for yourself. Get a massage and get naked. If that sounds silly, but has that ever held you back? Like wondering if the masseuse might judge you? It sounds silly, but try it. Take a bubble bath. Buy the clothes you want today. Stop waiting until the scale tells you that you can buy those clothes. Stop walking around feeling uncomfortable because you refuse to buy the clothes that fit. I promise you will feel much better in clothes that are comfortable, no matter what size they are. We don't need to stress about the size. Give your body what it needs and allow it to be comfortable. And while you're at it, also start respecting your inner qualities. Are you funny, witty, smart, hardworking, a good listener, patient, adventurous, easygoing, or anything else? Remind yourself that loving your inner and outer qualities are equally as important. Okay, now that you have 3 simple steps you can follow to start loving and respecting your body today, will you pick one of them to start today? Just one, that's it. Tell me your first step in the comments below, and I'm so thankful that you've stayed for the video today. And I truly hope that you can find the love and respect for your body that you desire. For our next video, we'll be talking all about making exercise a gift and not a chore. I hope you'll join me, and I will see you then.